today is your renewed mind becomes a witness. Your renewed mind becomes a witness. Wow. I wonder why all of a sudden, did you guys see that? It just switched on me. Oh my gosh. Your renewed mind becomes a witness. I was really worried. It literally just cut off and then jumped on. My computer is struggling today. I guess I'll have to restart it after this morning. Wow. All right. You guys always have access to these. They're on the routine.life. You just click on Devotional and you can have access if you need to go back and look at them later. But let your light shine. Let your light shine before men. So Matthew 5:16 says, let your light shine before others that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. So the ground today is, God, let the renewal happening in me become light for someone else. Let the renewal that's happening in me become light for somebody else. A renewed mind is not only change you, it impacts the people around you. When your thoughts become steadier, notice the difference. Not only do they notice the difference, your energy, the things that your aura that is around you, the energy that God, our spirit, or whatever that you want to call it, that is part of who we are and what we emit every day, actually affects how others respond. Have you ever been to a place where you're around somebody and you get introduced to somebody? Well, we've all been there where somebody introduces us, and if there's energy around it, the guy reaches out and he shakes your hand, or the lady, gives you a firm handshake, or sometimes it's a hug. That energy changes the attitude of the person the hand is being shaken. So if they're shaking your hand, your attitude changes based on their energy. I gave you an example of something positive when the guy is like, "Hey, how you doing? It's great to meet you. I've heard so much about you." Da 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 da. Or, "Hey, barely, their hand is kind of limp." He's like, "Ooh, that changed my energy. Let me get away from this person because I don't feel a good vibe around that person." One of the most beautiful things about renewal is that it does not stay private. It doesn't stay private. When God begins changing your mind, people can feel it. You respond differently. You listen better. You're in the presence. You're in the moment. 2 ears, one mouth, right? You recover faster. You People tell me all the time, "I love your energy." My energy is my energy because of the person that I work out on the inside. Maybe I guess, God just has that part of me and part of my energy. But I try. I try to wake up every single day, with excitement in my heart. I'm so glad that I woke up. I'm not the guy who goes, mornings aren't good for me. That was a conscious decision 30 some years ago that I would wake up happy every day. And that's why it matters so much. We are not renewing our minds just to feel better ourselves. We're renewing our minds. We are becoming people who bring peace into rooms, truth into conversations, and hope into families. That is legacy. That is witness. That is what we say when we say we are becoming. Let me read that last paragraph for you one more time. We are not renewing our minds to just feel better. Although it happens and we get to, but that's not the whole purpose of why we're renewing and why we're doing this every day. Because we are becoming people who bring peace into rooms, truth into conversation, and hope into families. if that's the legacy, if I were to say in a nutshell, my purpose is to bring peace into rooms, truth into conversation, and hope into families, I would say my purpose is right on time. And that is a legacy that when I get my epitaph is being read, and they look at the dash between those years, if they say he brought peace into rooms, truth into conversations, and hope into families, that would be just all right. And here's how the mind really works here. Emotional regulation is contagious in relationships. I talked about the energy that is around you, and that, not just the mind that works, but our actual energy that is part of us. A calmer, more grounded person can help create safety and stability in a family, in a team, or a community. The brain is rational, the mind is calm, and we know what we're doing. We know where we're going. We might not know, we know where we're going as far as how that our energy is going to be, the way that we respond to things. We know that because we can't control what happens to us around our world, but we can control how our mind responds to it. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. And so when our brain allows us to respond, our energy changes. Our energy that surrounds our immediate people around us changes the room. So the heart connection, your renewed mind can become someone else's evidence that change is possible. How could you grow, bless people around you? How can you grow? How can your growth, can't read today. How can your growth bless people around you? The practice today is be intentional today. Be calm. Be intentional today. Bring calm, truth, and encouragement into one conversation. Father, let me renew my mind, become light through my life. Amen. May your renewed mind become a blessing to your family, your community, and every room God sends you into. So reflection today, obviously the first question is always a yes, and if it's not, we need to kind of get into a quiet place and figure out why. Do you think personal growth affects people around us? Do you think personal growth affects people around you? How can a renewed mind become a witness? What is it that you're doing that can do that? And what kind of presence do you want to bring into that room today? So let me put these right into the comments real quick, just so that